over there. My gosh. But anyway, it's all about the music here on The Bridge, and Tuesdays are made for love. So today we're talking about a very interesting topic. We're talking about the fact that if you're in a committed relationship, it's one of the requirements to be in a committed relationship to have intimacy or passion. Is it a requirement to be in a committed relationship, or is that just a facade? Well, that's the question we're asking. And I've got one of my good friends and colleagues in the studio. Kassa is here with me. On the line, we've got Gerald. Oh, no, that's Gerald right there. We got Dexter Johnson. He's the owner of Crosslink Records on the phone. And Sanieka Walker, who's an H&R specialist. And I heard they're devout Christians as well. The only one is a devout Christian. Okay, so we got a devout Christian, a heathen, and I was talking about myself.
Atheist.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, so here we go. It's all about the vibe. So, Dexter, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
All right, I hear you. Sanieka, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, so you know the topic of today, just in case I'm going to repeat. If you're in a committed relationship and there's no intimacy or passion, is that really a committed relationship? Is that a possibility? I would love to start with you, Dexter.
Why start with me?
I don't know, it just felt right. It just are you the devout Christian? Oh, that's you. See? I knew it.
Yes, I am a Christian. Yes, I am a Christian.
Okay.
And I just like to say, all right, you asked a question, and I like how you put it. You know, does it still warrant a relationship, really, if there's no intimacy involved? And I guess we have to see from the start. We know where we stand as Christians and our belief, but even so, more so, what's more important is the word relationship, and relationship isn't defined by sex, you know, by how much we can kiss. These are just the elements that keep it nice. You know, it keeps it arousing, keeps it interesting. But there's much more to relationships than just intimacy, you know, in the sense of the touching, the hugging, you know, the sex, the whole of that, all of them works, you know. There's so much more. It is about watching the other person's dream, you know, believing in each other, and so much more, you know. Just the mere idea of communication, talking to somebody, being a friend, you know, and I'll just say that for the start.
Well, that is what it sounds like. It sounds like a friendship to me. How about you, Sanieka? Sanieka, what's your viewpoint?
For me, it all depends on what you're looking for in the relationship. What makes the relationship what it is. So, for example, are you looking to have a family, marriage, long term, or is it something that you're just doing to buy time? Are you a person that is more focused on? For me, I'm more focused on career right now, even though I'm in a relationship. So it's like if the relationship happens or not, it's like, how do I react? Will this affect me or not? So it all depends on what you're looking for in the relationship, so to speak. Intimacy is good if that's what you want. If you want to have that person just to be there and to support you and to be involved in all aspects of your life, or you just want somebody to deal with, to go to NHG to get that mortgage with. It all depends on what you're looking for. It all depends. It depends on what you're looking for to me. For me, for example, when, like probably 2 years ago when I was I'm dating somebody, and like, can you go to NHG? Like, for me, it was about getting to know the person or whatever. I'm looking for somebody I can actually build something with, have a future with, because my thing was to start a business, to do this. Love and intimacy was not necessarily what I had in mind, but more somebody I could achieve certain goals with, because it's easier to get there.
Yeah, but that's kind of like you're not fully looking for a commitment. You want to work and put your work ahead, which is kind of different. You know, I got to get Kassa's opinion, because in my head, even when I listen to you two talk, in my head it still register. If you want to be in a relationship with me and you don't want to be intimate with me, then either you don't like girls or you're a eunuch. Like, that's just how my brain functions, because if you want to be in a relationship, you need to be intimate with the person, in my mind. But Kassa?
All right, so there's this thing I notice in this very religious country called Jamaica, right? We always say everything can't just be sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. If you're gonna get in a relationship, want to get to know somebody,
Intimate relationship.
I want to. Well, in a friendship,
Yeah.
Well, it's not friendship. The topic was. It's not.
No, it's
friendship.
not friendship topic.
Yeah, a relationship.
Relationship.
Right. So why is it I should be committed to you, get to know you? I also need to get to know you sexually as well.
Exactly.
It's important, and it is proven that sex is important because that's how human beings come about. Never in the pages of history any human being ever exists
Holding
without
hands.
sex.
We have
Never.
hands.
And intimacy is two different things, though.
No, not really.
No,
not really.
hold on, wait, let me
Okay,
finish. I'm not
okay.
finished. I'm not finished. Hold on.
Okay.
What I'm saying
Oh,
is,
sorry.
what I'm saying is, I want us to get rid of this old dark ages way of looking at things.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not losing anything. Ladies, you're not losing anything. Men, we're not losing anything. You understand? What is greater? Your time, right? Your time is important.
Very important.
The greatest gift you can give, right? So
Yeah.
I'm giving you my time, getting to know you.
Yeah.
What if it don't work out, right? It don't work out, right? Okay. So that is why the sex all of a sudden is this thing that, oh, luckily we didn't have sex, so therefore my soul is intact or
no.
something. I think that's foolishness. I think I completely disagree with it. And let me slow down a little bit because this is an aggravating topic.
Dexter, anything?
I'm here and I'm listening. And nobody disputed the fact about the importance of intimacy. You know, we know it's vital, we know it's important. I mean, it's my nature. I'm a man. It's what I'll go for, you know? The first instinct of a man. Of course you know this.
Yeah.
But there comes a time when we have to understand balance. And balance is key to anything, you know?
What is?
Too much,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What is key to anything?
Balance.
Oh, balance.
Balance.
Okay.
Yeah, and we know that too much of anything not good for you. And too
I don't
little
know
light
about
when
that.
we need
There's-
something. No good.
Too much of praising of the Lord is also not good for you?
Too much.
I have a question for you. Is too much of the praising of the Lord is not good for you?
So remember, interestingly, even God in His nature, He knows that
Give you a little time off to go be at world, yeah?
What good are we if we have no earthly good and all of heavenly nature? He knows this. You understand?
Yeah.
So as I'm saying, balance is key. That's all.
Yeah,
so
but-
remember,
oh,
there
sorry.
come a time when even when we are past the age where we can jump up and down and do all we need to do. When it comes to the age of 70, and we can only look in our partner eye, our whole hand, and watch the grandpit them and grow up and all the pit them come stay with it. You know, intimacy is no longer the forego and the say, hey, at least more right to know. You know.
All right, I got a
So
question,
much more than
Pastor,
that.
especially when it comes from the church side of town. There is a lot of pushing of the agenda to young girls that they are to save themselves. Not too much the boys, but the girls. Always save yourself. And it's pushed so much that I know a lot of young girls and women, as they grow older, they have that implemented in their head. I'm so dirty. I had premarital sex. Oh my gosh, I'm a harlot. I'm going to hell. I just, I really want to know, like for my own, can the church kind of more teach young kids, not just girls, not just boys, how to be not sexual, but intimate? People don't understand intimacy means being able to look in somebody's eyes and have a strong conversation about passions, about what you really want from life. And if somebody isn't giving that to you, teach the kids that you should not be giving yourself. I mean, doesn't that make more sense to help fix the cycle? I mean, just, I'm asking.
Okay, so this is what I think.
Yeah.
First, love yourself.
Yeah.
I don't believe in this saying that say get to know yourself, because you're creating yourself as
Well,
you go
getting to know
along.
yourself
No,
before you get intimate is is
no,
needed.
no. What I'm saying is you create yourself.
Yeah.
You create. You're right. You keep building like Legos.
Right.
Exactly. The things you don't like,
Yeah.
you get. You own the. I own the copyright on me.
Right.
So I can change what I don't like. I can change my view, I was a Christian, now I am a Muslim.
Yeah.
I have the right to change. I
Or
can
you are a
change.
harlot and now
Right.
you want to be a nun.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So so watch this now, right? Get to know build yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. Love yourself. And when you do these things, you will find people. You get to meet somebody, nice young lady.
Yeah.
Okay. You do things together. Then what I'm against is, oh, we're together living in the house. 1 year, 2 years, not having sex, like for what? What am I trying to achieve
You got to
here?
a whole year?
No. I'm just saying something because of the conversation. What am I trying to achieve here? This make no sense.
Exactly.
It don't make any sense.
That's how I feel. Sharika? Oh, Sanieka. Yes. Go ahead.
From the biblical perspective, it's about teaching them to be like, they look at it as I'm being holy, I'm saving myself, I am holier than thou. But in truth and reality is that eventually when you cross that line, what next? Because you are building the momentum for something, and then when you get there, the same thing that you were running from, if you had had sex with the person the first month, the first day, the first week, it will eventually fall into place. If you don't know yourself, if you're not aware of having the conversation, as you said, Nikki, how about teaching them how to have the conversation about passion? Not saying, okay, I'm telling you to go and have sex, but educating them that when they get out there in the world and is not introduced to it, they're not so naive to everything that they see happening around them, or as soon as they're in a relationship, it is now a norm that they have to have sex with the person right away in order for them to, well, either keep the person entertained or get the person to marry to them or whatever the situation is. The church teaches that as soon as if I falter, if I have sex with the person, then automatically I have to marry the person because you don't want the image that it creates is now a talk.
I think somebody need to be blamed for people don't understand how sex work, and I have to point to the religious community. They're to be blamed for the dark ages where sex is concerned, right? I have to point my finger there. And in the Middle East country, a lot of Middle East countries, right? The girls, they're doing
Stuff.
anal sex because they want to save the
Frontal parts.
Right, to be a virgin, right? So they do that just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's something that is happening. This is a real thing that's happening. So I'm just saying we need to understand having a friendship, drinking water, eating food, climbing up a hill, riding a bicycle. You know, we shouldn't make it seem so dark age. I mean,
That sounds crazy, though. Like, I'm sorry, but that sounds crazy. But I've heard it. I went to a predominantly white school in a very rich area, and I used to hear stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anywhere else but there, and you're still pure. And I'm just like, where do these weird theories come from?
Men.
Exactly.
Men.
And that's what I keep trying to tell a lot of women that are out there that are feeling bad or feeling a way about maybe they don't want to have that one boyfriend right now. Like, people think I'm weird because they're like, how you don't have no man? Something must be wrong with you. No, I just don't really want one because I understand myself right now, and I know right now it's not the time for me, and it's okay. And that's because I taught myself a lot of things that unfortunately as a kid I never got the lessons on. So that's my fear. But anyway, I'm just gonna ask it as a yes or no and go around the room. Is it a legitimized relationship? Partners, if there is no intimacy, Dexter Johnson, give your last words.
In the marriage of context,
I'm not even gonna say marriage. You could be a live-in girlfriend. Just y'all two
How
said.
many years?
How? I don't even care. You two said we're gonna stay committed. Y'all saying we gonna stay committed. It's been at least 6 months. Y'all saying we gonna
Committed
stay
to
committed.
what? What are we committed to?
I ain't get to you yet. All right, give me your last words, Dexter Johnson. Is that a real legitimized relationship if there's no intimacy, but you guys are claiming to be committed?
I only can answer in the context of marriage, and it has to be, you have to have intimacy involved for it to be considered a relationship in the context of marriage.
All right.
That, yeah.
All right, where can people find you? Give us your info.
You can find me on Instagram. It's Dexter Johnson. Number 1808. email address, everything there. So you can just check me out.
All right. And Sanieka Walker.
I have to go with if needed. As I stated, for a legit relationship, it is needed. I would say so.
All right. And of course, our great, wonderful. Oh yeah, give us your info, Sanieka. Sorry. Where can people find you? All that good stuff.
Instagram, Sunny Low. That's it.
All right. And our great, wonderful, award-winning videographer, all things artistic, the great Ross Kassa.
Yeah, let me just get to it.
Okay.
Spare me, please. Ask me the question so I can give you a good answer.
All right. And just in a follow-up, to you, is it a true relationship?
No, it is as fake as a wedding cake. And don't ask me where people can find me. I don't want nobody to find me. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone, on that note. They can't hear you close enough, Shannon.
There's a point of information, wedding cake not fake. It's actually fruit cake, but that's what I say.
Yeah, with a fake fruits.
Yeah, man.